firstly, you got to speak the language of the audience. So if you are speaking to an executives, or if you're speaking to community members, you got to speak about, they don't understand so much the language of fleet, but they understand what does it mean for them in terms of the open space, the open space that you're not going to maintain, or the swimming pools that you're not going to maintain, or the risks and the financial ramifications for the executives. What is the risk for the delivery? We need to explain to either audience that fleet is not just about trucks, that we are here as a value delivery system. What is the value that I deliver for an executive, or what's the value that I deliver to a community group? And only then I can convert them and I can get them to actually listen to me, and then turn the outcome from an outcome into a fleet outcome. That outcome that they need, and how that translate into, if you need that, therefore fleet requires either a spending profile or either a certain specification in a truck or fleet composition.
I'm glad you said that, because to me, when I listened to your presentation, that was one of the big takeouts for me. Very compelling, and the language you use, focusing on value and the outcomes. So you mentioned briefly, and we've been fortunate enough to have the New York commissioner who's come over, who manages one of the biggest fleets in the world. But listening to him, and also just your experiences in general internationally, where does Australia sit when it comes to fleet management? Are we right ahead of the curve? Are we somewhere in the middle, or are we still got a lot to learn?
I think from an asset management perspective, we are definitely leaders. Fleet, I think, has got some way to catch up, because listening to the speaker this morning, they seem to me bold in trialing things. They're not afraid of trialing things, and let's see where it takes us. And that's, I think, where we need to be. We need to be innovative. We need to be leaders in innovation, taking on technology boldly and trialing things, because we have actually the platform. We actually have the advantage that our market in general, we're not the same size of New York City, for example. So we can trial things boldly with less risk. But in general, our fleet professionals, and you can see actually by listening to them, they are definitely leaders in managing fleet, and they are proud. They are also proud bunch in the way we deliver fleet. But I feel like maybe my ambition, maybe my desire to always be leading in that industry, there's more room for us to improve.